Really been listening to music like that, so I'm gonna throw it back for y'all.
We're rolling.
Let's go.
Oh man. What's up, guys? Welcome to our third installment of the Throwback series. Something that we've put together where we go back on albums we do like,
Yes.
we didn't like,
Yes.
or something we just missed off at the time, or something that you've recommended. At the end of the day, it's a throwback series, something that we can go back and review it again, or review it for the first time. My name's E-Man. Got Collins, we've got Demi.
That's a fact.
Let's get into it. We're gonna do J Huss Common Sense. How do you feel about the album, Collins?
What opinion do you want? My paid opinion or my
paid opinion?
Your unpaid,
um
made in Chafford opinion.
my unpaid made in Chafford opinion is the album is a classic.
Yeah, it's definitely a UK classic.
It is an absolute bona fide classic. J Huss is one of the most talented artists we've ever had. He is an alien, an anomaly, and there's nobody quite like the man, truth be told.
For sure.
And the project is a great introduction to who he really is, because when you deep what he put out prior to it, he put out some good tracks. The 15th Day was good, but you could tell it was a bit rough. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't fully. You could tell there wasn't like an image or an idea of who he really wanted to be back then. So the introduction of this album, and even when you heard like the intro, which I still think is one of the best intros that's come out the past maybe 10 years, where you have like J5's production, you have composers with doing obviously what they do as well, and you just hear him like over that kind of bombastic beat. I just think it is a perfect debut album, and okay, it's not perfect, but it's a incredible first attempt at really trying to establish who you want to be as an artist, and not many people get that right first time. So shouts outs to him and his team.
Nothing but praise. It's definitely a UK classic and solidified him in the game. People talk about that top three of him, Stormzy and J Huss, and there's a reason why those three are up there. It's because of the incredible music that they've been able to make. And that's actually a really interesting point. Like, before this, I wouldn't say I was really that enamored with him, because I thought he just made fun music, if that makes sense. It was kind of it was always a bit jokey. Dem Boy Pagans, like, it was a bit more silly is the only way I can describe it. But this
they came out with Lean and Bop. But the thing is, people were feeling him, but it was just like,
but that's kind of gimmicky music.
His path looked like 10 years. Like, with the stuff that he was releasing at the time, it was looking like 10 years until he released this.
Yeah,
it's like solidified. Like,
even Friendly, which is on this, is a bit gimmicky, and I think he managed to perfect what he was trying to do.
But that was put on, I think that song released maybe a year or two before, and
they
just slapped it on.
I know. It was probably his biggest hit at the time until Did You See came out, which, listen,
when that song came out, it didn't make sense, but we still loved it. Do you get what I'm saying? Did you see?
It still doesn't make sense.
Came with the black bins,
left and a white one. He was special.
Even the video was just amazing. Like, it was just in a tunnel, two different Benzes, fog, him with the Fisher hat. Yeah.
I mean,
that's what it was, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
The global impact that song had as well. I mean, we spoke about this earlier, but the impact that it was able to garner is insane as well. It's an international hit. Like, I reckon the same way Dave can live off Location is the same way I wouldn't be surprised if J Huss could live off Did You See.
Yeah, agreed. It's an incredible first attempt, in my opinion. I stand by that. There were some misgivings, but I think the high points are so high that you can kind of pass off, because you can still hear a little bit of that element of, I'm still trying to learn how to be a song maker. In some of the songs, because you said this as well, like, some of the songs are slightly like, you could have probably left this off.
100.
We wouldn't have noticed.
There's some big hits on here, man.
But
Wolf Daddy,
incredible.
Did You See, of course.
Fisherman's my favorite song.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Spirit.
Fisherman. Fisherman Fisher, like basically his album. When did it come out?
2017.
27. Are you sure it's 2017? 2017.
No, I want to say. I feel like we was at uni.
Nah.
What?
Nah, he's right. 12th of May 2017.
12th of May 2017. Yeah, makes so much sense because basically the album came out. Then no, because we went. When did we go Ibiza? That's the real question. I want to know when we went to Ibiza.
I mean, it's It was,
But anyways, that song holds weight because of that memory. But in terms of the album, still, when The Fisherman came out, it was a beautiful song.
Agreed.
Beautifully composed, produced, and then the way he comes out, the way Mist was just like,
and that was Mist season as well.
He came out with his song, and then now you hear him here, 2 gal on my side with the Birmingham twang as well.
It don't get more UK. That is UK excellence.
Yeah, he's slick.
And then when him and Mostak had, that's it, man.
It was just then you hear J Hus, the way I hopped out the minivan.
Oh man, perfect.
It's iconic, man.
For
real.
Fisherman.
Even for me, like
Can't stop on my
even
busy man.
sleeper hits like Plotting as well. I really
Plotting's a
enjoyed,
great song.
and it's a different sound that it's not what everything else on the album sounds like. Just great work, man. What he was able to achieve. Should be really proud of himself.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
that's even in his discography, because some people won't even get to that ever.
Would you guys say, what's your favorite out of the two? Big Conspiracy or Common Sense?
I think Big Conspiracy is just more concise, and Helicopter is an extreme high that I don't know why it's not more popular. That should just be one of those songs that transcend genre. That's how, like, I just think the highs on Big Conspiracy are just very high.
Yeah.
It is better than this. There's no denying. Like, there's no
pun
then
intended.
again-
There's no denying.
But then again, I feel like Common Sense was the bomb for Afro swing music in the UK, because before it was just hip hop, grime trying to go hip hop, and then whatever comes afterwards, like in the club. Because this was years ago, innit? But then when you now listen to J Hus, when you insert J Hus, it was the beginning of just Afro swing, and then people were now doing different types of tracks. People are now popping up. People are now actually pushing the scene.
It was an era.
Yeah,
and I think this was just after grime as well. This was just after grime, so everyone's just, and then now we hear like something that we can actually do, like the women want to dance to. They want to chill too.
I would even say this birthed a lot of other artists as well.
It did.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd get Young Bane without it. I know that these two have problems, but I don't know if even someone like
you love
Kojo
mentioning ops on the same sentence. You love
but
it.
it's true, because a lot of the time they do similar things. Like Kojo Funds and J Hus make similar music. So I don't know if Kojo would have been as big if this hadn't taken off the way it was, because they all make the same thing. Notes as well.
It's the same wheelhouse.
Yeah.
You're right. And ultimately,
One Asen, you're
Haas done it the best. And it's hard to think of any project from all those guys who just listed and compare them to this project. It's just clear level above. And my opinion, I mean, I really love Big Conspiracy.
Tion. I want to say
that era of
Tion was there before, but I'm in terms of that sound, like
that time of Tion. I agree.
Everyone came together with this particular sound, and it just banged.
He's gonna have to get back on Afro swing. Like the drill thing ain't working for anymore.
No, it's for the kids.
Yeah,
he's banned, but it's for the kids.
You have more mature music, man.
It's crazy. Well, that's a pun in itself. But yeah. He's unbelievable at making music. I think
my friend won't bang.
Clatting it off.
Start clatting it off. Rah.
Energy.
Different, man. Oh God, yeah, that's
Energy.
his biggest attribute. I'd say.
Looking forward to his return, man. It's gonna be interesting to see.
When you see me, they're like do. No, like the amount of bangs the bangers that he had on this album collectively is just
he just creates stuff out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about him, like you can't take away from him. He just knows how to. He's just.
Sometimes he's not even saying anything.
Don't think that I'm shy because I'm quiet. I'm just plotting. I'm plotting.
Yeah, he got busy on that album.
Even that song on Ibiza, the way he was just. Nah, he really did his thing, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Jay.
No, a special artist, and his return is very much
Needed.
yes.
to be
I'd
honest with
say
you.
yeah. Someone needs to mix it up a little bit, so we welcome him back
Yeah.
for sure.
Soon come.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
There
Yeah.
you have it.
Do you want to close out? There you have it. J House Common Sense. This is the third one we've done. Like it or love it. The Downs on top.
Now I'm going.